The mist was so thick it felt like the forest was breathing. Jack stared through the windshield, his knuckles white as he gripped the leather steering wheel. The SUV crawled down a narrow dirt path, hemmed in by ancient, towering pines that blocked out the sun. "It's just a shortcut, Sloan," he muttered, but his voice lacked conviction. Beside him, Sloan didn't blink. She was staring at the digital dashboard, watching the temperature gauge plummet. It was mid-July, but the display read a bone-chilling 0°C. Then, the silence shattered. A sickening pop hiss echoed through the trees as the SUV lurched violently to the left. Jack stepped out into the biting cold, his breath misting in the air. The rear tire wasn't just flat, it had been shredded by a jagged metal spike hidden in the mud. As he knelt to inspect the damage, his blood turned to ice. Pressed into the dark earth next to the rim was a footprint massive, wide, and tipped with deep, claw-like indentations. "Jax, get back in the car now," Sloan whispered. She was standing by the passenger door, looking up. Hanging from the low branches were charms, strange, geometric shapes twisted out of rusted barbed wire and bleached deer bones. They swayed in the wind with a dry, hollow click. The air suddenly filled with a foul stench, a mix of metallic copper and stagnant rot. Just past the bend, a dilapidated cabin sat in a clearing. A greasy plume of black smoke curled from the chimney. The porch was a graveyard of souvenirs, shattered phone screens, bloody car mirrors, and a mountain of hiking boots that looked far too new to be trash. A low, rhythmic whistle drifted from the woods behind them. A second later, a responding whistle came from the front. They hadn't taken a wrong turn, they had been herded. Inside the SUV, the dead GPS suddenly flickered to life. The screen glitched into a deep red, and a distorted, slowed-down voice filled the cabin. "You have arrived." The bushes parted. A man emerged, tall, gaunt, and draped in a heavy patchwork jacket made of denim and scraps of tanned leather. He didn't carry a gun. He dragged a thick iron chain that ended in a massive, rusted meat hook. The man didn't scream. He simply looked at Jax and Sloan and smiled, revealing a row of yellowed teeth filed into sharp, jagged points. As he began to swing the meat hook in a slow, lethal circle, Sloan's fear snapped into a sharp, desperate rage. She grabbed a heavy tire iron from the trunk, her eyes locking onto the monster in front of her. Comment Part 2 for continuation.